In this video, I'm going to talk about why now might be a good time to keep your eye on Metro Vancouver presale deals. So in the past few months alone, I've seen some developers offer up to $200,000 off original list price. Now, of course, that's on the higher end, and not all presales are offering discounts, but some of them out there are. And on average, we're seeing anywhere from 5 to 15% off of original list price, which is pretty significant given the price of homes in Metro Vancouver. Now keep in mind that presales typically have a bit of a premium already baked into the price, but at these discounts that we're starting to see now, developments are looking a lot more attractive than they were 6 months ago. Number two is that you can put less money down. Developers are starting to offer way more attractive deposit structures. That's one of the biggest hurdles in real estate, is having that cash on hand for the deposit or the down payment. So typical deposits used to be around 20%, and what's happening now is that we're starting to see a lot more presales coming out with 15, 10, and even 5% deposit. So what that's actually doing is allowing people the flexibility to get their foot in the door with a lower deposit and continue to save over the next 2 to 3 years until that building is complete. Number three is developers are starting to offer incentives, such as covering your strata fees for up to 3 years, or even covering your mortgage for the first year. Now, when you peel back some layers, this is ultimately just a way to discount the overall price, not much different than a price reduction on the list price. But the bottom line is that there's a lot more wiggle room now than there once was. And number four, developers are a lot more open to negotiating on things like assignment fees, which are usually anywhere between 1 and 5% of purchase price. So in Metro Vancouver, it's actually fairly common for people to assign units before completion of the building. In the event that the market does take off between now and the time that the building completes, and you decide that you want to sell that unit, you'll be able to do so without coughing up that additional fee for the assignment cost. So if you're in the market for a presale, now might be the time to start crunching some numbers and keeping an eye on different developments out there, because it looks like we're going to be in an elevated interest rate environment for at least the next year. So it'll be interesting to see what kind of deals are coming down the pipeline. And keep in mind that if you can negotiate a good deal right now based on our current interest rate environment on a product that doesn't actually complete for 2 or 3 years, there's always the possibility that by the time that building completes, interest rates will have come back down and you'll have locked in more favorable terms at a better price. That's all for this update. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out anytime.